In this video, we are going to talk about how to find the area of composite figures. And here I've drawn a composite figure. But a composite figure is just a fancy way of saying a shape made by putting together other simple shapes like rectangles, squares, triangles, circles, etc. So what you want to do when finding the area of these shapes is actually divide them into shapes that you already know how to find the area of. So for instance, here we can divide this shape, which is pretty hard to find the area of just looking at it. What we can do is divide this into we can divide this into two different rectangles, right? Because now we have a 6 by 7 rectangle and a 8 by 20 rectangle. So all we need to do to find the area of this whole thing is to just find the area of these individual rectangles and then add them up. So over here, the area of this rectangle, right, is 8 times 20 because that's a formula to find the area of a rectangle. So this would be, let's see, 20 times 4 is 80, and then double that is 160. So 160 plus 6 times 7 is 42. So our area here is 202 centimeters squared, right? So that's pretty simple. All we had to do was divide the area into two different areas, right, of two different rectangles, and then find the area of those, and then add them up. And here we have another composite figure. So what I encourage you to do is try to find multiple shapes that we can divide this whole area into, that we can take the area of and then sum all their areas. And so what I'm going to do in the shapes that I noticed that we can divide this into is this rectangle here. I'll divide these up. This rectangle here, and then this rectangle here. And you can see that this is already kind of divided into a triangle here. So I'm going to draw a straight line to show that this is where we are dividing the shape up. Right? And so let's just start by taking the area of all these shapes. So this shape here, it looks like it is 8 feet by 4 feet. So we just need to multiply that. And 8 times 4 is 32. Right, sorry, 32 feet squared. And then we're going to add that to this shape here is 6 feet. And then the length of this shape, well, if this whole thing is 11 and then this is 8, we can subtract 11 by 8 and then get this area, which that would be 3. So this is 3 feet. And then the area of this rectangle will be 6 by 3, which is 18 feet. 18 feet squared, sorry. And then this here, actually, let me fix this a little bit better. 18 feet squared. And then we're going to find the area of the triangle. Well, if we know that this is 3 feet, this is also going to be 3 feet. And then this is 1, so the whole area of this base right here is 4. And then the height is 3, and we know the area of a triangle is 1/2 the base times the height. So if the base is 4 feet and the height is 3 feet, that's going to be 12. And then we multiply that by 1/2, and we will get 6. So 6 feet squared. And now all we need to do is sum these up. So here 18 plus 32 is 50, right? 50 feet squared plus 6 feet squared. And then this is simply 56 square feet, or feet squared. And now we can move on and take the area of this shape. So to find the area, let's divide this into 3 different rectangles here. So we'll divide it like this and like this. So to find the area, let's just take the area of each of these separate rectangles. And we notice that on the left and right, both of these rectangles have the same area because they have the same dimensions. And we can find the area by multiplying 3 by 8, which would give us 24 inches squared plus 24 inches squared. And I am adding these areas because we're going to add all the areas to find the total area of this figure. And now we need to find the area of this center rectangle. And notice here the length of this whole base is 15, but we want to find the area of the rectangle where the length is just this area right here. So we're going to actually subtract this length by these lengths over here, right? This length here and this length here. And these lengths, are 3 inches each. 3 inches, 3 inches. And what we're going to do is subtract both of these lengths from the total length, which is 15. So we're going to subtract 6, right? Because 6 is the added area of these side lengths. And we are going to get 9 inches here. So this is 9 inches. And now to find the area of this rectangle, we're going to take 9 inches times 4 inches, which is 36 inches. And now all we need to do is add them. So this is, let's see, this is 48 inches, well, that's squared, sorry, 48 inches squared plus 36 inches squared, and then that will be 84 inches squared. So that is our answer. So let's do one last problem. And to find the area of this shape, what I'm going to do is divide this into a rectangle and a triangle. And now we're just going to find the area of this rectangle and the triangle and then add them up to get the total area of the composite figure. So to find the area of this rectangle, we can just multiply 12 and 15, which gives us 180 meters squared. 180 meters squared is this area right here. And to find this area here, we need to notice that this length right here is 15, but the length of the whole figure is 18. So to get 18, we have to add 15 and 3, which means that the length of this line right here is going to be 3 meters. 3 meters. And then this length right here is still going to be 12 because it has the edge of the rectangle. So then we just need to find the area of a triangle, and we know how to do that, right? So 3 times 12 is 36, and then times 1/2 is 18. So plus 18 meters squared. And now our answer to this problem is 198 meters squared. And we're done.